Hey, my name's Wade, and if you're anything like myself, you've gone through a lot of changes throughout your life. Changes that are sometimes not that major, but many are very major. And some of them we fight, some of them we stay too long. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's just something altogether different. But we go through these changes continually through life, and we wonder what our purpose is as we get older, and we start to really try to look and dig a little deeper. And if I ever needed a reminder or a direction or a sign that said, here you go, no more doubts, you need to follow through. I've stepped into it, but now it's just beyond words. It hasn't made it easier, but I do know what needs to be done. I can't visualize it perfectly, but I know that there's major things on the horizon that are going to be done, and I am not stopping until I get them done. Just over a week ago, my best friend took his life, and I didn't know what was going on, and nobody in his family knew what was going on. And it's a tough situation if you've ever gone through something like that. And I have a strong desire to be able to, and have been working on different things, because I've been dealing with major challenges that I haven't really been able to confront with. But I have been able to speak to some people and be able to understand the value of taking the trash out, to things that are really heavy in life, to talking and sharing with one another. And this friend of mine was one of those people that I could talk to about those things. And I was hoping that he could as well. But I have to admit, I feel guilty, as well as I'm sure many others. But at the same time, because the challenges I was going through, I wasn't bold enough to talk to him, because I didn't want to burden him with my challenges, knowing that just a false thinking. And that's one of the things I really need to step into is realize how false that is. Step on the other side and think, how great does it feel when someone actually does feel so comfortable with you that they can share that kind of information and say, you know what, things aren't great. And be upfront and say, hey, I don't want to bring you down, but I really could use somebody to talk to. And to be able to offer something as amazing as that, but yet we're not realizing it. We're not understanding the gold that's there, the difference that we can make. Here I am at this age in my early 50s, and he was 46, and always thinking, okay, this depression and the mental wellness and is something that you focus on just at the schools, and they've done a good job of it, because you're just trying to find your identity and whatnot. Well, you're always trying to find your identity, but then you get later, you're trying to lose your identity. Really, you're trying to figure out something bigger and deeper, and that's a challenging time to go through. And it came to my realization. I had my blinders. I didn't realize that males 45 to 54 that's the highest suicide rate. We as men think we can handle everything. We put it on our backs and say, we have to be strong. We have to make sure that our wives and kids and people around us know we've got it under control. Even though, let's be truthful, we don't always know. We certainly don't. Life is uncertain. There's no business that's rock solid, hard, gonna go forever, despite the hard work. There's changes that have to happen, and they always happen. The best we can do is alter and change and adjust to the changes that always are occurring. And that's the kind of thing that I need to get involved with, and I will stop at nothing to be an advocate of that. Being able to understand at an early age that life is change. You need to adjust. You need to adjust to the job situation, the changes with the way the world is and the economy, the way people are living, and the way people are learning, and the way people are connecting. And that's the biggest part, is just to be able to connect with people and share, like I was able to share with him, things that really mattered about family, about purpose, about your beliefs, in life now, life later, what impact you can make, and how to do it in such a way where you're giving the best of yourself. And being able to lean into doing things that light you up and spending your time doing that, because the energy behind all those things are so powerful. And people we're all connected, and they see you doing something that they enjoy, that you enjoy. You don't have to say anything. They understand. They want to learn. They want to be around people like that. Whatever that might be, whatever, if it's a hobby, if it's a job, if you can convey that level of happiness and joy on a day in, day out basis. Some of the things that have really helped me. I had hundreds. It was called the Hay House Summit. I had, each year, I believe they gave out like 100 different CDs on authors that talk about some things that are more important in life. So if that's something of interest to you, I would recommend that. I would recommend getting involved in communities that really care about the same things that you do, and find things that light you up. But I care deeply about trying to help people understand that and step in and bring in awareness to some of these things that we're just not talking about. We can still be strong men and believe in ourselves, and we do need an outlet. We're no different than anybody else, whether we're a kid or we're a woman or a kid or a male or a teenager. We all need to be able to take our trash to the side of the curb and get rid of it at times. We can't carry the load all the time. Having faith, of course, that's a major thing. Just believe in something bigger. I had a major occurrence happen 2 days after this great friend of mine passed away, and I'm a runner, and I was going for a run. I ran on a road that I run on all the time, and it's just a gravel road. And as I was running, I was about a mile from home, coming up the hill, and I ran over something that resembled and reflected at me in a way where I had to stop, and I rarely ever stop running. And I paused and I thought, what am I stopping for? I'm sure this is just like a bottle cap or something. I go around and I go and pick it up. It's a rock, and I have a gratitude rock I have from over 10 years ago, where my two boys and wife went down to a beach that had rocks, but there was one particular rock that stood out to me, and I picked it up. Have it carried in my left pocket. It's my gratitude rock. Many people are familiar with gratitude rocks, but I've had it with me. I grab it and put it in my hands when things are tough, and just think about what I'm really grateful for. It helps tremendously. But in any event, I saw what was a rock, and it was the similar size and color. And when I picked it up a little closer, it was in a heart shape. I mean, not a perfectly heart shape, but boy, it really, really resembled a heart. And I emotional. I get choked up, and I'm carrying this back, just feeling really proud, but really sad, and knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that was my friend giving that, not necessarily to me, but he needed to give that to me. And I thought about it, and it didn't take me long to know that I'm bringing this to the funeral. I'm bringing this to the visitation, and I'll know where that rock goes. If it stays with me, it stays with me. But I had a feeling that it was going to go somewhere, and it found its home. Let's put it that way. And it was a very emotional exchange, and I feel so fortunate to have been catapulted forward with a belief that just will stop at nothing now. And I'm proud of that. And I want more people to really look for those things and realize there's so much more to it if you're allowing yourself to be receptive to some of these signs that are available. And sometimes it takes a powerful, painful situation to do that. But I want you to know that I'm here to try to help. If there's anything I can do to assist people or assist a movement for awareness, please reach out to the correct groups that do this. And I'll continue to do my work. I know that I've got what maybe is called an empath mindset or personality, and maybe that's the road I need to go. But I appreciate your time, and again, if anything that I'm speaking into resonates with you, or I can assist in some fashion to move things forward and bring awareness to this painful ordeal that wives and families have to go through to lose such a incredible person, husband, father. Please allow me that opportunity and give me that gift. So until we meet again, have a great day, and God bless.